Okay, I'm testing that this is working. This is my first time trying to stream on YouTube. It looks like it's working. Nice. That's good news. Okay. Let's pull it up here so I can see my chat here. Don't need you up. Oh, apparently we have a run going right now. Not sure. I don't remember what this run is that I have going right now. Let's take a look. Oh, it's early, and it looks interesting. Okay, we're at the end of Act 1. We have a blue key, because I think we skipped blue candle from the chest. We have a mummified hand from this elite, and we just fought our second elite. So a 2 elite act, which is not great, but we've got a few upgrades. I think we had Shining Light upgrade Defend and Caltrops for us, then we upgraded Acrobatics. Kind of a weird choice, but we're up against the Guardian is the logic here, so Caltrops will kill eventually. We just need to be able to stall. Extra card draw helps to do that. It also synergizes with Storm of Steel. And now we're offered Ninja Scroll. And Acrobatics, Blade Dance, and Calculated Gamble. The deck is kind of small. I think we transformed 2, a Strike and a Defend, into the Caltrops and Storm of Steel. And then because we intentionally fought very few elites, we were able to, and we were fighting the Guardian, we were able to justify picking very few cards. So we've added very few cards. We just have this 1 damage common. And Storm of Steel and Caltrops. That's our only damage. Besides starter cards, which can totally get through the Guardian. Act 2 is gonna be weird. Gonna be a lot of RNG related to who we fight. If we fight baseball and birds, we'll be fine. Thieves is not my favorite. We'll lose money and some life, but won't be devastating. Avocado and Chosen can be devastating. Especially Chosen. Chosen's probably the worst. So keeping that in mind, do any of these help with any of those? Not especially. Blade Dance helps a little bit with Avocado, not much with Chosen. Doesn't help against the Guardian. So probably skip. And we're gonna upgrade what helps the most against Chosen. Dagger Spray. Neutralize, actually, probably helps the most with any of those. We only have the 1 source of weak. Seems pretty important. Nice. Getting Caltrops in play is very good. Oh. Okay, we'll tank this hit. Right? He's at 25. We've got 12 plus 8 is only 20. Yeah, well, that's okay. He's weak because we upgraded the neutralize. So well played us. And the rest of this fight should be not so bad. Very controllable fight. I think we could have done a couple extra damage if we had thought a little bit more carefully there. Get the Alchemize out of here. Help a little bit of damage. Perfect block, that's nice. Okay. We can look for escape plan or defend. Nice, we got both. The escape plan hit. Defend, survivor, neutralize, so he's weak for the next couple of turns. Take a little bit more damage here. Which is not great. This hand is terrible too. We should be able to split because of Caltrops. Okay, Storm of Steel helps there. We want to extend the weak. Strike does more damage than Storm of Steel, and then we just play Storm of Steel. Do we just play Storm of Steel? We'd get 4 shivs. The first one would put armor on, and then none of the other ones would get through armor, so strike is actually better. I'm curious. Okay, this is a decent escape plan. We get to have all of these skip the shuffle. Well, that's not good. This is gonna save me life, probably. Making him weak for the 5x4 turn is a pretty big deal. Okay, take none here. We're down to 13, but now it's 3x4 instead of 5x4, which is a big deal. Acrobatics. Okay, defend, defend. We didn't get the Storm of Steel, which is kind of what we were looking for with the acrobatics, but that's okay. Neutralize, escape plan. Strike, Storm of Steel. Uh-oh, we might take another hit here. So, I mean, we definitely take another hit here. So what's the best way to do this? Just triple defend? Do we need to use a potion? This fight's going a lot worse than I thought it would. Triple defend blocks for 18, so we only take 9. We go down to 4. That seems kind of unacceptable. Let's acrobatics. Okay, the question is, can we use the energy potion to break here? He's at 31 needed to split. This is not even close, right? 18 plus 8 is 26. 30. We're 1 damage off of splitting. Really? 1 damage off of splitting? 31, yeah. 10, 20, 30. Yeah, jeez. I'm really worried about Act 2 hallways. The strength potion is going to be important. My opponent's at 71. We have to use the energy potion to survive now. No, or the strength potion, right? We still need to decide. Energy potion is pretty good too. We don't need both potions. The strength potion will matter a lot more if we're going to get out of the chosen fight or the avocado fight. I'm going to use the strength potion. Oh, well, we have to use both potions anyway. Yikes. Yikes, yikes. Okay, take another... No, don't take any. Still at 13. Okay, we got some full block here. Acrobatics to look for the escape plan. I don't want these to skip the shuffle, though. So we're going to do defend. Survivor, neutralize escape plan, and now he should be dead in time. Not dead right now, but we have full block. Okay. We didn't need to use the strength potion. That was pretty bad, honestly. I think we got too scared. Okay. Nightmare for escape plan. This is a great nightmare target. Nightmare for Alchemize is a classic synergy. Unload kind of fights with Storm of Steel. You can't do Unload into Storm of Steel or vice versa. They're both rare damage cards. Unload, I think, is better than Storm of Steel most of the time, and probably in this deck, but I don't think it improves our deck by that much. I think I want the escape plan nightmare possibility. Hovering Kite is pretty good. Mostly free energy. We're a pretty small deck, so we can get acrobatics and Survivor played, I don't know, 18 cards though. Still takes us 3 turns to draw through our deck the first time, and 4 turns to draw through it on future draws. No, probably about 3 also on future draws if we assume that we exhaust the Alchemize, Caltrops. So the question is, Hovering Kite, it's like 2 out of 3 turns we can get the extra energy. It's a little bit worse than that though, because of course if you draw Survivor and Acrobatics in the same turn, you can't double benefit from the Hovering Kite. Moving cards like gets us closer to going infinite. I don't really think we want to go infinite. Like the thing we're going infinite with right now is like just infinite escape plans, which I guess is cool, but is not good against the Chosen, and I guess it beats any of the bosses though. So that's kind of cool, the Act 2 bosses. It doesn't beat any of the Act 2 elites. I guess it technically beats Gremlin Leader. So how many real cards? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Ah, it is actually pretty close. Empty Cage into Nightmare Escape Plan. 12 real cards. I think that actually could be infinite. Let's say our hand is like 5 basic cards. We play Acrobatics, we get these 3, and then the yeah, it wouldn't. Oh, but if we empty cage, right? So if we empty cage, there are 2 fewer of these. So let's say our hand is strike, strike, defend, escape plan. Acrobatics draws these 3, or these 4, but discards 1 of them. So then we have everything up to this point, an escape plan, and then in the pile we have Survivor, Neutralize, Storm of Steel, Dagger Spray, Acrobatics. We can escape plan into Acrobatics again, then draw the remainder. 1, 2, 3. It's close. It's really close. And of course we have some time to help us get there too. Like an extra move from the shop helps a lot. A reflex actually helps a lot. If we nightmare the escape plan, we can go infinite, but then like the other question is like how much better are the other 2? Because the extra energy does not look like it matters that much with the Hovering Kite, because it's not very. Oh, we have Storm of Steel. No, but there's no way to get extra energy from Storm of Steel in a way that matters. So Hovering Kite represents like probably half an energy per turn on average. And it's probably even worse than that because of the Mummified Hand. Meaning like our energy problems don't get helped that much by Hovering Kite. Like, we're just not running into that many energy problems necessarily. It just depends. But the Mummified Hand can kind of help mitigate that. And then Ring of the Serpent is generally considered one of the worst boss relics. We get one fewer card on turn 1. That matters a lot, right? Because on turn 1 we want to set up our Caltrops, we want to Nightmare Escape Plan. So I don't want to draw one fewer card on that turn. Okay, Empty Cage going for a Silent Infinite. That's exceedingly rare. Because we want Escape Plan to hit more often, it does make sense to get rid of 2 strikes. But because we don't want to... the Infinite doesn't work against elites, I already said. So if I get rid of my strikes, am I just gonna die? We don't necessarily have to fight elites. That could be an alternative. Well, yeah, it does look like there's a way to completely dodge elites and hit 2 shops. So I guess that's going to be our game plan, is 2 shops for, 3 shops for a bunch of removes. And then we're trying to go infinite, I guess. Wow, super weird, but I don't think there's too much to think about here. I feel very confident it does not beat any elites. So we're going to take the only dodge option. Ooh, we didn't get the Caltrops, which is too bad. Oh, we did get the Caltrops, okay. Do I want to Storm of Steel? It's a lot of extra damage, but the Ascender's Bane stays in the deck. It's not that much extra damage, right? This is 8. Storm of Steel would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Would be 24. So, yeah, I think in this particular deck we don't care about 20, or what would that be, 16 extra damage so much. Survivor. Alchemize. I'm gonna look at this. Okay, Flash of Steel. Deep Breath. Oh, I could have blocked a little bit more there. I probably should have. Okay, Acrobatics. Yeah, I'm seeing why the energy thing is a problem. This fight's tough. I had listed this as one of my good fights, but I think in reality this deck is just bad. Deep Breath, okay. Defend, defend. Dagger Spray. We're almost through the artifact charges, so that's good. So if we can weaken him, we can get out of this mess. Escape Plan. Okay, he's weak. Deep Breath to look for Escape Plan again. Survivor's good. Okay, take a little bit more. But we're getting close to stabilizing. Because now he's always weak. How much damage is this? 12 plus 8 is 20. Well, that blocks out. Acrobatics. 22 damage would be lethal. Can we get 22 damage? It's possible. Deep Breath into the Storm of Steel is exactly what I needed. Yep. Okay, we got out. These don't help me go infinite. Let's skip. Well-laid plans is amazing. We got Mummified Hand. We have Nightmare. That's a no-brainer. Removing a card is also amazing. Finesse is cool, but we don't need it with the escape plan. Nightmare possibility. Okay, and we save our gold for more removals, right? We got 2 more shops. If we can remove enough cards, we can win. We don't have 85 gold, I don't want to curse. Healing is good, adding cards to my deck is not. So, let's heal. This fight sucks. That's all there is to it. There's nothing, no sugarcoating it. This fight really, really, really sucks. Because we don't want to lose our gold. I'll use this immediately to save quite a bit of life. Ooh. Is there a way to stop him here? Dang, I didn't want to see that. It's probably just strike Storm of Steel. And then maybe we can, with acrobatics into a Storm of Steel again, we can get there. No, not quite. So he gets away with our money. We had 80 gold coming into this fight. We're gonna leave with only 53 gold. That's too bad. Okay, there are some good upgrades here. Nightmare, specifically, helps a lot. Get that to be cheaper so we can actually get the infinite combo. Chosen. Dang, I think we're dead to Chosen. There's no way to stop her. She's too powerful. It was fun while it lasted. But there's no way we can get through this health bar. Right? She deals too much damage to us. Neutralize helps. Hold on to Alchemize, maybe gives us some kind of miracle out. Oh, it does! In the form of a smoke bomb. Get me out. Oh, that was awesome. I did not expect, I didn't expect that. I couldn't think of a potion to beat Snecko, especially with the oddly smooth stone, helps a little bit. Let's use the... the Distilled Chaos. Okay, we can Nightmare the escape plan. Or something else, the Alchemize. Let's nightmare the escape plan. Let's keep our draw pile the way it is. Let's use the alchemize. Okay. Keep the escape plan. Fire potion helps. Not good. He's attacking for 7 right away. Interesting. It's a lot of damage. I guess we can play defend, neutralize first, and then acrobatics. Escape plan. Okay, and then we'll Storm of Steel. Nothing to hold on to. Okay. Unlucky. Defend plus take 2. We can escape plan. Take none. End turn, hold on to a 1-cost escape plan. Okay, acrobatics. Escape plan. Dang it. The Storm of Steel get us there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 4 is 24. Plus Fire Potion. It gets us there. Oh no. Oh no, we're weak. Yeah. We dead. Okay, that's too bad. We'll run it back. We'll run it back. We started this run in the middle of the run, so it's a little bit more fun for all of us to start together on floor 1. The Guardian, easier boss than the slime boss. 100 gold, pretty nice. I like 100 gold. We've got an early shop we can go to. After the chest, we could get Fire, Shop Elite, Double Elite. But one of them's burning. Before the chest, we can do thinking lots of fires, like double fire here is kind of nice, into Fire Shop Elite. I don't love Fire Shop Elite, since we're already getting an early shop. We don't have to take an early shop. But we should, probably. The shop is worse when we're taking so many fires and no elites before the shop. So we could dodge this shop and then have a high paying shop here, like a high payout shop here, and then path into a late elite. Lots of upgrades. I kind of like this. I like this. Oh, we don't have to obtain 100 gold if we're going to dodge this first shop. I think we should. Choose a colorless card to obtain is kind of like 100 gold. I think I'm gonna obtain the 100 gold. I think 100 gold is better than choosing a colorless card. You know what's not better than choosing a colorless card is taking a bunch of damage next turn because I drew all of my defensive cards on turn 1. 6 damage, pretty much unavoidable. Okay. No damage this turn. Wow. Once again, drew a bunch of defensive cards on the turn he's not attacking. Okay, well, we got enough aggressive cards on the turn he was attacking that we were able to just kill him. But that was not a great fight. 6 damage is not a huge deal, but just overall the fight felt unlucky. Blade Dance is not great against Guardian, but it is good in Act 2. So I think we should take it. 4-1 Blade Dance makes a lot of sense. It's also good in Act 1. Being good in Act 1 doesn't matter since we're taking such a conservative path, though, which is why I was reluctant to mention it, because it doesn't seem like it is going to matter if we pick a bunch of good attack cards, good common attacks, because we're facing the Guardian as the boss, we're pathing into only a single elite during the act. But still, Act 1 hallways matter, and the one Act 1 elite we're facing matters also. So you definitely take the Blade Dance on that first floor there. Okay. Deadly Poison. Helps against the Guardian. Helps against Lagavulin. It's not very good in the hallway fights. But it's okay to pick up. These other two cards are very meh. So I think it's okay to pick up a poison card. So, poison cards are better the longer you can survive, so they make surviving powers like footwork a little bit better than just surviving cards. Blade Dance makes accuracy a pretty good pickup. Any shop relics that we're really interested in? Nothing especially. So do we want to go to the shop or save up for a really good shop here? I think we save up for a really good shop here. Go to the question mark, which has a decent chance to be a very good event. We can lose the 6 max HP or take 23 damage if we think that we don't need the 23 health. Let's see, we would go down to 32. It's a decent amount of health. It makes 2 hits from Gremlin Knob survivable. I mean, but we're not coming up on a Gremlin Knob. We're coming up on an easy pool, a hard pool, a hard pool. So 3 hallway fights. Do we want to be at 32 health going against 3 hallway fights, 2 of which will be hard pool fights? We have a good potion. It's not great with our deck. Best we can do is pull back like a deadly poison early on. I think it's unwisely greedy to try and save the 6 max HP here. You can think about it for a long time and almost talk yourself into the fact that you can save this max HP if you take the damage. But if you are trusting a more basic understanding of the Spire a little bit more, you'll realize that max HP matters so little that excuse me, sorry. Swallowed wrong there while I was talking. 6 max HP just matters so little. The risk of the hallway fights going badly, and the elite fight going badly, and the card rewards going badly, or the boss fight going badly while we're at 32 HP is not worth it. You can think of this as like, this might cost us an upgrade because we have to rest at one of the fires to be actually safe. And I would not pay an upgrade in order to gain 6 max HP. I would gladly pay 6 max HP at this point in the game in order to earn an upgrade. So let's do that. Fight this hallway fight. Deadly Poison on turn 1, Blade Dance on turn 1. Enough damage to spend all my energy on turn 1. Very good. Cultist fight. It's dead next turn. Easy peasy. Ghost in a jar. Okay. Flechettes. It's kind of amazing. We've picked up 2 skills. They're damage skills, but they're skills nonetheless. Okay, hallway fights are better than ever because of Golden Idol, so absolutely we take the hallway fight. Do we save the 3 health? How much damage we got here? 12, 24. Let's call this 9. Let's call it 6. I don't know. 30. Yeah, we got enough damage. We can be a little greedy. This is 8 damage. Take 6, not a big deal. I'm happy to take 6. We're not going to be spending a lot of life this act. Take another 1. I mean, I'm not happy taking 6, but like I'm more than willing to take 6 in order to just I don't know. It was just the right play there. There's not too much to think about there. This is interesting. We kind of have an incentive to not take more attacks because of the flechettes. Wants us to take more skills. And when we're fighting the Guardians, we're not fighting a lot of elites, so we don't really need the dagger spray, but we could have Exordium Wildlife, or Exordium Thugs, or Gang of Slimes, or Gang of Gremlins that would make us very happy to have the dagger spray. But it is the Guardian. We have a lot of upgrades, right? 3 upgrades. What are the upgrades? Flechettes, Deadly Poison, Dagger Spray would be pretty good. So I'll take a Dagger Spray, a little reluctantly, but I will take it. Let's start with the Dagger Spray upgrade, actually. It is the best of these upgrades. Another reason to have taken it. Yeah, and you can see right away, we're very glad that we have Dagger Spray. It's weird to say that we're glad we have Dagger Spray here. This actually might be bad thinking. It might be that you don't want to get better in fights that you're already good at. You're not min-maxing enough. Well, Acrobatics helps a lot with Flechettes. It's a skill, but it also adds more skills to your hand. However, Blade Dance helps too. Another damage card. But Acrobatics isn't doing anything. I'm going to take the Blade Dance. Upgrade the Flechettes. Sure, I'll upgrade the Flechettes. We'll upgrade Deadly Poison before the boss. Art of War. Okay, yeah, with poison strats. Upgrade Neutralize, upgrade Deadly Poison. Let's upgrade Deadly Poison. We've got a shot coming up. Frozen Eye, Noxious Fumes, Escape Plan. Escape Plan is quite good. We have a lot of skills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Half the deck. Noxious Fumes is not a skill, so it kind of hurts Escape Plan and Flechettes. And we already have an upgraded Deadly Poison, so that doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. On sale Escape Plan, sure, I'll take it. Dramatic Entrance. Can't be drawn by Escape Plan, but it is guaranteed to be in our starting hand, and Flechettes is best in our starting hand because that's when we have 7 cards because of Ring and the Snake. So Dramatic Entrance makes Flechettes a bit worse. Removing a strike makes flechettes and escape plan better. So I like remove strike here. We're missing out on Frozen Eye. We should probably take Frozen Eye because of escape plan. Makes a lot of sense. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Yeah, Frozen Eye makes a lot of sense. It's actually a very, very powerful relic. And I will still remove a strike. Purple Bonfire Spirits. Get rid of another strike. Seems pretty good. I don't care to heal for 12 by getting rid of a good card. Yeah, let's just get rid of Stinky Strike. Okay. Do we want to do Elite fight, then Hallway fight? Or Hallway, then Elite? Let's do Elite first. Uh-oh. It's Gremlin Knob. What are you doing here? Yikes! Deadly poison down here at the bottom. We did not prepare for this fight. Liquid Memories for an extra 18 damage. Next turn we've got 19. 19 plus 18 plus 12 is lethal, so yeah, let's just take the extra 18 damage. We only take 2 damage here. Okay. Not bad at all, not bad at all. Singing Bowl. Alchemize is very, very good. Unload is not that good. Flechettes does more damage. Dagger Spray does almost as much damage, but AoE. Alchemize is a little weird because we already have Ghost in a Jar that we kind of want to hold on to. But I still think it's Alchemize. Okay, draw the Alchemize. Let's make this guy vulnerable. And full block. Okay, next turn we've got 12, 19. Yeah, we got lethal next turn. So we didn't get to play Alchemize this fight. We probably could have. Oh well, we didn't need it. We got a potion back anyway. Piercing Wail is very good. In Act 2. Let's upgrade the... What do we want to upgrade? Neutralize actually is really good for the Guardian fight. Yeah, let's upgrade Neutralize. This Art of War might not pay for itself. Let's see. Next turn we can get the Deadly Poison if we escape plan. Deadly Poison is going to be like the best card in this fight. So let's do that. Do we want to Alchemize? Do we want to Strike? Like burn the Alchemize because we don't want to... We're happy with Attack Potion. Ghost in a Jar. I think I'll choose to do more damage rather than burn the Alchemize. 18 plus 7. Wow, this is perfect. Almost like I planned it. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't calculate damage. And I absolutely should have, but I didn't. Okay, neutralize is gonna save us life next turn, so even though it costs us a little bit here, still play it. Fletchettes is so good. It's 24 damage. But I think we just block out instead. Hey, look, the Art of War playing here. Okay, let's use the Piercing Whale. Glad we picked that up. Okay, shuffling out strikes is good. Let's toss the Alchemize, since attack potion is kind of what we want anyway. Okay, same thing as before. We're going to play the neutralize here. Take 6, but we get to extend the week in a meaningful way. This time I'm going to apply the poison instead of full blocking, because we were given the option for poison, and poison is pretty important to make sure we can split cycle after cycle, because the damage required to split the Guardian increases every cycle, and poison helps keep up with that very efficiently. We could have played Strike instead of saving 1 life. We could have traded 1 life for 6 damage, but you can see with the poison we don't need to. We'll be dead in a couple of turns. This keeps happening. Have you noticed this? I mean, I have a little bit of agency over when I split, so it's kind of my fault. Like here I actually could have intentionally not split him, so that when I split him I have this hand up here instead of this hand right here. But it keeps happening such that I get Fletchettes, 3 attacks, 1 of them is neutralized, and a defend. That's happened all 3 splits. And every time so far it's been correct to play the neutralize to save life on the future turns by making him weak on future turns. But in this case we don't care about making him weak next turn, so playing the neutralize there would cost us 1 life, because he's dead this turn anyway. In Venom, Bullet Time, 1000 cuts. Don't think we really need any of these, or want any of them. Thousand Cuts is like kind of cool with Escape Plan, Blade Dance. It's just too expensive, and we're not going to get an upgrade on it for a while. So I think our deck will perform best against Act 2 hallways if we don't take any of these. So we just take the 2 max HP. Black Star. Black Star is pretty good. And we can use the Alchemize to look for potions to make sure we can beat elite fights. Our deck is not great against elites, but it's passable. It's definitely passable. And the other 2 seem bad. I want to give this a shot. I want to give this a shot. Okay. So how many elites can we do? Elite Fire is very attractive. Elite Fire is very attractive. Okay, so let's shoot for that. I think we want to maximize... I'm very event-pilled in Act 2, because Act 2 events tend to be good. You've got Apparitions and Bites, depending on if your deck likes those. Does our deck like Apparitions and Bites? I think absolutely it does, because we can build our max HP back up after taking those cards. It doesn't like Bites, right? We've removed 2 strikes. But it does like Apparitions. So yes to Apparitions, no to Bites. Then there's also like the Mausoleum. Do we like? Maybe not, actually. Usually taking that Writhe for a relic is like pretty good. Okay, you know, the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm thinking, oh, Golden Idol means that Forgotten Altar is way better than it normally is, though. Like, I would actually really like Forgotten Altar. But how good are we against hallways is the other question. I actually think we're decent against hallways. The Flechettes, Blade Dance, Deadly Poison, Dagger Spray, like, it's actually pretty good damage output with... We've removed 2 strikes. Neutralized Piercing Wail. I don't want to have more gold going into this shop. Okay. Unload is the most damage. Piercing Wail blocks for the most here. Is it take 15 to maximize damage? I think it's not. I think it's going to be defend, Blade Dance, unload. Should break down this armor a little bit. Take 10. Yeah, I'll use a poison potion here. We've taken 19 so far. At least we full block here, that's nice. The neutralize matters a lot. This neutralize upgrade helping us out. Although we're going to take another bit of damage here. 5. Do I want Blade Dance or Deadly Poison? This would be 13 over 2 turns. This is 12 now, but it's actually like 15 because of removing the plated armor. So we took a total of 20 for this fight, assuming we take no more damage, which looks like a correct assumption. Oh, we actually stunned the shell parasite. That's kind of funny. Tactician, outmaneuver, skewer. Tactician's kind of cool, so we can pick up an acrobatics later. But it's also a little fishy because it doesn't do anything by itself, and we don't have the acrobatics yet. Let's take the max HP. This fight, bummer. We draw 3 the next turn. We should draw 3. I think we should not alchemize. We should do maximum damage. Drawing 3 is pretty nice there because it lets... Oh. It helps us draw to Deadly Poison Flechettes sooner. I was thinking we were going to escape plan to block for a little bit, but I don't want to shuffle a Dazed in, so I'm just going to take 9. And now 24 damage is very good. And I think we can double block. We don't need the Deadly Poison because 2 Blade Dances or a Dagger Spray and a Blade Dance will get us where we need to go. Alchemize, neutralize. Does this draw the alchemize? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Neutralize blade. Yes, we still have lethal next turn. Still have lethal next turn. Don't take any more damage this turn. Oof. Not great, Act 2. You can see we've taken a lot of damage already. A second flechettes. Flechettes. Yeah, right? That seems awesome. Get more damage. A second alchemize. Removing another strike is good. And then go next. Yep. Do we want to get deadly poison next turn? Kind of. Yeah, we kind of do. Well, not if it's gonna be expensive like that. Jeez Louise, this sucks. Sinjar next turn, it seems. Let's just full block for now. Yep, it's gotta be Ghost in a Jar. And now we're just like dead for reals. The Art of War helps, but it doesn't matter. He's just attacking for too much. This didn't get there. This was not a good deck. What did we learn from this? We learned that taking a really conservative Act 1 is not a recipe for success. We learned that how did we remove so many cards? I think one thing we learned is that spending multiple hundreds of gold on card removes is also not a recipe for success. Maybe Alchemize was weak? I don't know. Alchemize seemed to be as helpful as anything that we were doing. Black Star didn't seem good, right? I would have rather had anything else. Not anything else, right? Ring of the Serpent wouldn't have been good. What else was Black Star up against? I don't remember. Enemies in Act 2 just attack for so much. You need to be able to... I don't know, you need a more powerful Act 1. You need to get more relics from elites. You need to see more rare cards to get more powerful. You see more rare cards if you fight more elites. Speaking of rare cards, ooh, also rare relics, also 100 gold. The Guardian. Two elites here. It's kind of nice. The most elites we can get this act is 2, so we might as well have them at the end. No, we can get 3 elites. Look, Fire Elite. That's nice. So if we want to do that, the gold doesn't play very well. The rare relic totally could. Rare relic seems fun. Let's do rare relic. I'm feeling random rare relic. The specimen. It's very poor. Not good at all. We're gonna see a bunch of question marks too. Kind of interesting. Oh my gosh, and the draw order on Jawworm is just atrocious. And the attack order is bad too. Look how much he's buffing. Oh my gosh, we're gonna take like 30 damage to this Jawworm. Take another 2, so we've taken 4 so far, but it's only gonna get worse. Take 9. Oh my gosh, I'm not drawing any of my attacks on the turns he's buffing, and he keeps buffing, which is really bad, because now he has 15 attack. Okay, take 14. Take 7. This Jawworm. Miserable. Well, everything is bad now. We're definitely not hitting this elite anymore, but at least we can dodge up the middle here. Backflip, flying knee, I don't know, let's go slow and steady strategies because of the Guardian and the Specimen telling us to pick up poison cards. See if we can take none this fight. I really don't think we misplayed that Jawworm fight. I think that we just got unlucky. Speaking of just getting unlucky, this was the worst possible draw order. This might be an unwinnable seed? Question mark. Noxious Fumes is cool. We need the high roll to have any chance of winning, so let's get an escape plan. We leave because we don't have any health to spend on that. Sure, let's remove a strike. We've got one more easy pool fight, so maybe we smith. Upgrade Noxious Fumes. Where are my Noxious Fumes? Dang it. Oh, he's weak, so yeah, we get to... Not the end of the world there, actually. Okay, we get the Survivor coming up here. Nice, I think we get to full block and then kill next turn. Okay, okay. 7 life and a dream. Probably Masterful Stab. We've got some hard pools coming up. Let's just rest. Frozen Egg. Disagree, because we don't have any shops coming up. At least that blocked. Okay, let's full block. He's dead to poison. Full block again. He's dead to poison. They're both dead. Okay, okay, we can do this, we can do this, I believe. Coming back from the depths of Jawworm despair. Skip? How do we beat this elite then? Well, I mean, Cunning Potion helps a lot, right? Yeah. We're just gonna Cunning Potion the knob to death. And draw our poison card on turn 1, right? Ooh, we did. I actually didn't expect to. But we did. Okay, this is tricky. Playing Survivor now saves me 6 life this turn. But it costs me 5 life next turn, but that's still a net gain, so we're supposed to play it now. And now we're dead. It's close, but we're dead. We lost too much life to Jawworm. It is not reasonable to make it out of Act 1 with a Jawworm fight like that. We took like 33, 35 damage to Jawworm, somewhere in that ballpark. And it was just because he buffed as often as he could, and every turn he buffed, we drew 1 strike. And it didn't even get through the armor from the previous turn. Ridiculous. Okay, no snipes available with Meow's Lament. It's weird elite fire, elite fire, elite path. If we just want to be super aggressive, say what do we have to lose? Let's go for it. So let's go for it. Do we want to try and gain some max HP? Or do we just say saving current HP by making the hallway fights easier is better? Let's gain some max HP. Feeling ambitious. You never learn anything if you don't try anything, right? So let's try some different approaches here. Well, already skipping Meow's Lament has cost me 8 life. So gaining 6 match HP instead of just having gained 8 health and not having to get wrecked by that cultist fight would have been much better. Because 8 is more than 6. And we're going to just keep losing more life, probably. Don't want to lose more life, I can take Flying Knee. A little bit of a nice attack card here. Okay, okay, maybe these guys are going to be nice to me. Except, I know they're not, right? I already take 1 damage here. Because I drew Survivor and Neutralize on turn 1. On the turn they weren't attacking. Oh, splendid. And now I draw only 1 defend. That's a really unlucky draw order. There's nothing to have been done about that. Even if I blocked for a little bit less on the previous turn, I wouldn't have had enough to kill him with all those strikes I drew. Unlucky. Okay. Piercing Whale, Quick Slash. Piercing Whale is good against the Guardian. Ish. It's bad against most elites, right? It's pretty bad against all the elites. So maybe I take Quick Slash. I've got a lot of card rewards left. Let's take a... I could take a Deflect too, actually. Deflect is pretty good, and Deflect is even better in the Guardian fight, and it's even better in the Sentries fight. More hallway fights. Okay, good news is I'm not taking maximum damage this time. Let's deal the most damage to him to try and kill him. Split both of them though. We want to kill the front one as opposed to the back one because he's dealing 8, whereas the back one deals 6. They deal the amount of damage they deal is chosen at the beginning of the fight. Endless Agony is some nice free damage. Predator was considerable. Kind of the flying knee. That was a mistake. I could have dealt 4 extra damage there. Now I'm just playing bad. But before, the Jawworm unluckiness and the Cultist unluckiness at the beginning of this act, I don't think I was misplaying. I think it was just you don't want to see those cards in that order against those enemies. So it looks like this mistake we're not going to get punished for. It looks like we'll get out of this fight without taking any damage. It's a very easy fight, Blue Slaver. You really like to see Blue Slaver, actually. Okay. Slice, Sucker Punch, Dodge, and Roll. Slice is making the Flying Knee feel a little bit worse right now, since we would have picked up our 3rd zero-cost card since picking on... I guess if you count Flying Knee as a zero-cost card, it's like tons of zero-cost cards in that sense. But Flying Knee is a worse zero-cost card to pair with other zero-cost cards. Because if you play Flying Knee on turn 1, on turn 2 you only draw 5 cards. If 3 of them are 0 cost, maybe one of them's a Sunder's Bane, you can waste up to 4 mana. Not 4 mana, but 2 or 3 mana. However, Slice is, I think... You know what, Sucker Punch is totally respectable here. The weakness is nice, we're fighting a bunch of elites. So we're not going to get to upgrade as much. So we can't really count on a neutralize upgrade, so let's just take the extra source of Wheat. Makes a lot of sense. I'm glad that I pivoted there. We have full potions, so we don't need another fight. Let's take this shop and see if we can take the shop relic. We cannot. If you didn't know, the shop relic rolls between like 158 and 172 cost. So we had probably a little less than a 50% chance of being able to afford the shop relic. We were unable to afford it, but that's okay. It wasn't a particularly good shop relic. The bomb is not affordable. Noxious Fumes is a Guardian solution / Lagavulin solution. So we could take like Noxious Fumes plus Blade Dance. Just try and get as powerful as possible. I think we're not going to wake up here because I want to see my Noxious Fumes sooner rather than later. There's my Noxious Fumes. So now next turn is a good wake up. Noxious Fumes is very good against Lagavulin. Not the best wake up ever, but I'm not super worried about this fight. So I think I'm going to save my potions as well. We'll go ahead and do maximum block since we've got the poison stacking up. Maybe I should be getting a little bit nervous. We're going too slow. But that was a good turn. Waste a little bit of damage here, take a little bit of damage here. But we're out now. We'll be dead to poison. We're down to 28, but we saved some really powerful potions for Knob and Sentries. And Dexterity Potion's not a very powerful potion, so we're happy to skip that. Now Nightmare is a very powerful card, but it can be very hard to use. Mercury Hourglass is a very good relic. Flying Knee helps with the Nightmare a little bit. So we can take Nightmare and hope that it'll be good later on. Okay. Against Gremlin Knob, Blade Dance is the best upgrade here. It's got to be Blade Dance, because with the Strength Potion, it's an extra 6 damage in an important fight. So we're going to upgrade the Blade Dance, and the Strength Potion is going to help us just assassinate whatever elite we need to. Okay. Maybe it's Distilled Chaos? If we've got 2 more elite fights coming up, we save the Strength Potion for a more difficult fight. So we play 1 Defend and then Distilled Chaos. Okay. Then we go for the front elite. Distilled Chaos is not that good against sentries because of the random targets aspect. But you can see it worked out okay here. Actually kind of worked out very well. That's a kill. So we get to develop Noxious Fumes. Haven't taken any damage yet. Still haven't taken any damage, and now it looks like we're gonna get out of the fight without taking any damage. All we had to use was a Distilled Chaos, which is it's a good potion, but like it's not one that you are like saving to like solve a specific fight, not like Strength Potion or Flex Potion. Lantern's really good. Blade Dance number 2, not so much. Heel Hook, not so much against the Guardian. We still have a ton of starter cards. I don't mind a second Blade Dance. It's good enough. Whetstone, good enough. Okay, Nightmare, Endless Agony. Go next. Noxious Fumes. Strength Potion. We go in. But now we full block because we got a huge head start and we've used a potion, so we can go slow now. Sucker Punch, Defend, Survivor. But we're gonna get him here because of all the Endless Agonies in here. Yeah, nice fight, nice fight. That was very well played. Ancient Tea Set. So our Relic Bar is like pretty good. Although we have way too much energy on turn 1 against well, anything after a fire. We got a Burning Elite coming up. This could be a recipe for disaster. If it's Gremlin Knob, I'm very worried. Expertise doesn't really help. I think we skip. I don't want a third Blade Dance. Expertise really ain't bad. We didn't end up taking that Slice. We took Sucker Punch over Slice, right? We do have quite a few 0-cost cards. 1, 2, 3. And then Flying Knee is like a pseudo 0-cost card. So Expertise, you know what, I think it can be good card draw. We're gonna take it. Okay, do we rest? If it's Gremlin Knob, we actually already survived 2 hits with the Essence of Steel. But what would I want to upgrade? Nightmare, Noxious Fumes. Let's rest. It's a burning elite, so we wouldn't survive 2 hits from Nob if he had strength. Sentries again. So the Mercury Hourglass is going to help a ton. We also have tons of energy, which helps a ton. Save this for the Guardian fight, makes a lot of sense. Got a lot of ways to kill this next turn, even if we don't play Strike here. It goes down to 12, so just a single Endless Agony. A single Blade Dance, yeah. Start working on whomever. And then we can full block. Sure. Take 5. Probably take another little bit here. But we'll see. No, we don't. We're able to kill him in time. Okay, maybe we take damage here. No, we don't. So now he should be dead before he attacks again. It's gonna be close. Gotta draw something. We got there. Nice, nice, nice. Snecko Skull. Really good with the Noxious Fumes. Deflect number 2. The Expertise, it's not bad. Yeah, I kinda like it. Anger the Mushrooms. This should be a pretty easy fight, excuse me, pretty easy fight. Let's just try and kill this guy. We're already blocked out, so we don't need the Survivor there. Well, that's a little that they're all attacking here. It's okay, we can afford to spend a life since we rested. Alright. Malaise is really good. Especially with, oh my gosh, with the tea set and the lantern. Malaise is kind of unbelievable. Okay, we can probably kill one of them. Might as well go for it. 9 plus 12 is 21. 27. So let's try and kill this one. It's at 9, so we gotta deal 6 plus 4. Okay. And we killed this one. 27 is just 16. 20, we only have 22, so no, we cannot. So we should defend and flying me. Take 2. Not a big deal. Outmaneuver? It's actually kind of decent since there are going to be a lot of opening hands where we have too much energy. An outmaneuver lets us pass it on to the next turn. It's pretty decent with Malaise. It's actually one of the best outmaneuvers I've ever seen. What a strange... Hello, Brave 00 family. Welcome, welcome. Time of Poison, he says. We've been losing a lot, as you can tell by my title being a streak of 0. But I'm glad that you're here. Hopefully we can, now that we have someone commenting, maybe they'll help me succeed where otherwise I wouldn't have. Let's upgrade, man, a lot of good upgrades. I'm thinking about Nightmare, I'm thinking about Noxious Fumes. So Nightmare and Malaise are energy upgrades. Nightmare and Malaise outmaneuver. Of these energy upgrades, maybe outmaneuver is the best. We have a card draw upgrade, Expertise. I think Noxious Fumes is our best output upgrade, but yeah, it's probably got to be Noxious Fumes. Offensive output. Defensive output, you know, honestly, Deflect upgrades well. 3 more block on a 0 cost card is pretty nice. Against the Guardian, I think Noxious... I think Malaise helps the most. Okay, let's upgrade Malaise. Yeah, also, an upgrade Malaise combos really well with Nightmare. I don't think we need to use these potions. I'm feeling very strong, so I'm gonna save both of them if possible. We got him. Got him split. We can attack for a little bit. We would take 1 damage if we use that strike there, so I'm going to not. Not the biggest Malaise in the world. Especially if we choose to Survivor first, but we don't need a huge Malaise to win this fight. So taking no damage this turn is probably the best way to play this. Yeah, we're extremely strong against the Guardian. Gonna be... Oh no! Unless we draw all attacks. Weakening him would not save us 4 health. And we would take 4 damage. Yeah, okay. I would love to get this Nightmare off, but I cannot. Without taking more damage, so... We'll just defend. Defend, Expertise, defend. Take no damage again. Okay. This means he's dead automatically. Finally get to Nightmare, but it doesn't matter. He's just dead to poison over 2 turns. Made it through Act 1. Pretty good. Burst. Burst Malaise plus. Oh yeah. Incredible. Burst Nightmare is a thing too. Black Star. Honestly, I think we can do it this time. We don't need the energy so much because of Lantern, Ancient Tea Set. So Black Star. Let's get more relics. And the mushroom helps against slavers. Mercury Hourglass is great against Gremlin Leader and slavers. We can totally fight a bunch of elites here. Well, by a bunch I mean 3 is the most we're being offered. But we can do it. Let's go for 3 elites. Starting with this elite right here and an early shot. Go along with it. Nice, nice. Oh, have you ever seen such an interesting starting hand? Just use the Malaise to try and get through these artifacts. Maybe we kill him with poison. Probably not, but you never know. Maybe we get to weaken him. That looks actually pretty likely here. It's Expertise. I think I want to use Essence of Steel. Burst Defend. It's the most block. It doesn't quite... I probably should have used Blessing of the Forge at the same time there. Okay, I think if we full block and maximum aggression, we can kill him next turn. Sometimes. Yeah, we got there. Okay. Another deflect. I'm not thinking a third deflect just yet. I think this is a skip. It's close. I need one more card draw card before I'm comfortable taking another zero cost card like this. Brave 0-0 family. Zero's so nice you gotta say it twice. We have Mercury Hourglass, so we don't really need Dagger Spray. Let's skip. Hand Drill is not very good. Finesse is cool. Sadistic Nature? It's actually kind of cool. With Malaise, Noxious Fume, Neutralize, Sucker Punch. It's really expensive though. Bullet Time, Finesse is good. I actually just like Finesse. It's gonna help a lot in this act. Yeah, Finesse seems like a no-brainer. Maybe remove a card, seems kind of weak. Crippling Cloud seems kind of weak. Bullet Time, 1,000 cuts. I think we're okay to just go next. Save for this shop right here. Yeah, let's go next. Okay, do we want to do more question marks? It doesn't matter, it's the same number of question marks either way, so let's... I'm gonna keep saving this potion. Tough fight. Don't like taking 2 there. Taking 6 here. We're getting close to stabilizing. Yeah, Burst Survivor. Takes none. Blade Dance. Deals a little bit of damage. Now, Plated Armor a bit. Uh-oh. We're okay. Take another 2. Mostly acceptable. Take another 1. It's just little odds and ends here and there that we're taking damage from. We'll get through. Do we have lethal ever? He's at an effective 33. So 22 is what we would need. This is 12 plus 11 is 23. So I think we have lethal. Yep, overkill by 1. Nice, nice. We're at 33. Not terrible. Backstab is kind of bad because we have so much energy on turn 1. Well-laid plans is kind of amazing. Yes. Ugh. Obtain a relic for a curse. My opening hand is too important with Lantern Ancient Tea Set. So I'm gonna say no. to this. I feel like that event is better than some people think, but in this case, still not quite good enough. Okay, we can use Skill Potion next turn to try and help us block if we need. Not a terrible fight. Do this to kill you. I want to get the Noxious Fumes down. So let's... set up... Distraction. Let's use setup on the Nightmare. And because of that, my longevity in this fight should be good enough that I can not play the Noxious Fumes and still be okay here. Well laid plans. Yeah, it's like burst, deflect, well laid plans, hold on to the Nightmare, use it on, not this, jeez Louise. My freaking best cards are on the bottom here. Take another 8. And now we have to Blessing of the Forge, otherwise we die. And if I could have gotten Nightmare Finesse off sooner, we would have been okay. But just, it was at the bottom of our deck. And all of his artifact charges make it hard for us to... It's just a hard fight. Burst, defend... Are we just dead anyway? Defend, expertise... Unbelievable! We just died anyway. That's aggravating. Deflect would have not even saved me though, 12. Yeah, 16, I would have been exactly dead. Okay, I need to learn something here. What happened in this fight? Was I just foolish? Did we need to rush down the baseball? No, rushing down the sentry here makes a lot of sense. Popping these open makes a lot of sense. Using Blessing of the Forge at a less greedy time makes a lot of sense. Sucker Punch, defend. Maybe don't set up the Nightmare. Maybe that whole game plan was just entirely foolish. Expertise. And then, yeah, something like this. Being willing to use this potion just saves us so much more life. We take none so far. Take 4 here, not a huge deal. And now we're like pulling out of this fight a little bit better. Still looking pretty dicey. As we go down to 9 here. Yeah, we're just dead again. Huh. Hard fight. This deck does not perform well against baseball, and we had to run into it twice. And so we lost all of our health in Act 2, even though I think we are pretty strong. Good set of relics. We've taken cards pretty aggressively, which has done like 2 weird things. It's given us a lot of like power, like it's a strong deck, but it's also made us extremely inconsistent. Come on, we gotta find a way through this fight. I can die after this, I just want to see if there's a way to beat this fight. Like, are we supposed to just aggro the baseball down? He's too dangerous to be left alive. Malaise on the baseball. Still. To try and get noxious fumes down. Just take a massive punch here because we're trying to kill the baseball. And then we're just dead to the sentry next turn, even if we can kill the baseball. It's taking 5, so we just need, yeah, that would kill him. Technically not dead. Interesting. We got to save a potion. Last knife. Let's just go into this fight, see if we can get through it. Terrified. Disperse the backflip. Take 1. If we can land the malaise, we get through this. No malaise. Don't know where the malaise is, but it's not here. If we had it here, we would have won. But that's okay, we lost to baseball anyway. Jeez, this game is hard. I was feeling like, oh, finally Spire handed us a win that is like a lot more, like an easy win, honestly, is kind of what I was feeling with this Mercury Hourglass, Snecko Skull, Lantern, Whetstone upgraded, Neutralize, and Endless Agony. Like, the deck felt like it was coming together. This can't be the correct boss relic pick, right? We should have just chosen something that made us more powerful. It's twice we've lost in Act 2 with a Black Star. Let's take a look at the run history real quick. Yeah, like basically twice in a row. We lost here because Jawworm dealt 41 damage to us. Anyone wanna... You copy this seed? I wanna... Anyone want to try this seed out and see if they can beat it, because 41 damage to Jawworm seems really bad. Really hard to come out of. Another, oh, I thought that was, I was like, what, 14 damage? No, 4 damage, but still puts us at 14 health. I guess we could have taken Flying Knee here, would have been better than Backflip. Is there a way to copy this? I want to add this to my clipboard. I could pause the stream real quick and then read from it. Set seed. We can do, yeah, let's just copy this. 1-8Q Y 3A9Q 3A9Q 96 B10. We took the random rare relic. It was terrible. We can gain a random rare card instead. Let's alchemize. In theory, we're like, oh, that's good. So we want to take a lot of hallway fights. Elite Fire Elite is still very attractive. Yeah, I still kind of want to go on this path. Oh, we can get to Elite Fire Elite from this way. Still, this makes a lot of sense. Hello, Jawworm. He's buffing. Yeah, the draw order was totally different because we have an Alchemize in our deck. This fight's not hard at all now. Oh, that was, I should have played. Okay, let's, yeah, so with an Alchemize in your deck, it automatically becomes much better. Let's, oh nice, you can just, when you click on it, it adds it to your clipboard. That's not clear. That's not, sorry I wasted our time by typing that in. If I obtain 100 gold and say I want to go this way, well, let's just see if this Niam option is winnable. So knowing, yeah, look how much worse this is. So knowing that it's going to go really poorly, what if I just say, oh, let's take 12, try and be as aggressive as possible. I mean, surely it makes sense to just block out here. But then he buffs and we draw very little damage. And then surely you want to block as much as possible here. It's like every time he attacks, we don't... Okay, finally we get... I was going to say Survivor and Neutralize have not been in any of the turns where he's attacking. But now he's buffing and we draw no attack cards. This is a ridiculous fight. And see, look, here again. I can't get any damage in. I don't draw Survivor Neutralize on the turn he's attacking. I don't draw Survivor Neutralize on the turn he's attacking. He's at 19, so I don't have lethal with Triple Strike. Oh, I stopped recording. That's okay. We're wrapping up soon anyway. I now draw Neutralize Survivor, but he's already buffed so much I'm still taking 2 damage. And finally I get out. So I go down to, that was even worse than before. because I took 12 damage on turn 1. If instead I go maximum aggro on every turn, I never block if I can deal damage instead. So right here, I just don't block at all, because I can deal damage instead. Take 24. But now I'm putting him in range where I can kill him. Still not quite, but I only take 2 because I neutralized on the turn he was attacking finally. Still not quite. The draw order is a little bit different now that I played differently. And now we get out and we didn't take that much damage. Crazy Jawworm fight. I think it's correct to play the conservative way, and it just turns out that with the draw order on this seed, playing the correct way by the stats is going to punish you. And you're supposed to play counter to what the statistics say would maximize your expected health in order to play around the low roll. Anyway, I gotta run, but thanks for those of you who tuned in. I'll probably put an edited version of this on the channel. Talk to you later.